What's up, Pyros? It's Pyro Moose here. I've been wanting to drop a stash video for a little bit now. I just keep on posting demos and shorts and stuff like that. But, I couldn't really figure out if I wanted to do a long stash video or just segments of, certain kind of fireworks. But I figured I'd do that instead. So we'll start off with the cracker segment. Drop a comment of, your favorite crackers and stuff, or what crackers you see in this video that you like. And, yeah, here we go. Alright, first up we got here is Firecracker. They're a pretty good cracker, very solid for their size. They come in a case of 72 packs of 12, so it's a decent amount. LFG brand. Very nice. Let's see if I can get one open here. Doing it with one hand. Yeah, they got a pretty cool design on them. It says Firecracker. Filled up pretty good, but I can imagine the plug's pretty decent. Clay plug. Or concrete, whatever it is. About the... I don't know how big your fingers are, but it's the size of a finger. Oh yeah, they produce a pretty good bang. It's kind of like a fizzy stick or a brown wrap if you've ever lit one of those off. Yeah, honestly, for the case pricing, if you can get it for a good price and for how many come in a case, it's just like gangsters and fizzy sticks and all them. You can't really beat them. Just fun to mess around with and all that. But as you can see, they're a pretty decent cracker if you've lit one off. Alright, next up on the list here is fizzy sticks. I have them in a gangster package, so I kind of forgot the packaging for a case, so, for space reasons. But, these are good crackers. Honestly, I like them. I've never owned Sugar Cookie before, which I know is kind of similar in packaging-wise. They kind of look the same. But, yeah, these are a very decent cracker. They produce a pretty good bang, in my opinion. Like I said, they're... Can't really get it open. Whatever. They come in a 20-pack, so you get a good amount if you buy them as retail. They got a cool packaging and stuff. But yeah, they're pretty decent crackers. Only thing I'd say about these is the plugs on them are pretty big. When they blow up, they leave a good sized plug at the end. It doesn't really matter. Still makes a good bang. Here they are. Good size, kind of like the Firecrackers in size. I kind of think they're similar. I didn't really do a comparison. But yeah, these are the fizzy sticks. Now we have Gangsters. These are honestly some of my personal favorite crackers out right now. Just because of the boom. They're huge. These are the 20-pack ones. These crackers are just, they speak for themselves. The amount of titanium in them and the boom they produce is just, it's very impressive. The case packaging comes in 2020, so you get 2 boxes of these goodies. You get 20 packs of 20 crackers in them. They're very decent crackers, like I said. I can't say enough about these. These are just extremely fun to blow off and play around with. If you've ever shot some off, like I said, they're personally one of my favorites because of, like I said, they're the size of a fizzy stick in a Firecracker, but they're a lot louder. Next cracker we got here is the Safe Cracker, or snake bite rewraps. These are bangers in themselves. They're pretty decent size. They come with 6 packs of 12 in each box. It's got the little lift charge on it. Pretty good size. They produce a pretty deep bang. They're also impressive. Really fun to light off, just like any other firework, but these are just honestly pretty insane. And yeah, the case comes with 6 of these boxes, and like I said, they're 6 12-packs in each box. So if you like to shop wholesale and want to save a buck or two, can't really beat it. Alright, next up here we have, I'm sure a lot of people know these, half sticks. I bought a case of them, but I confined them into other ones like this. Usually comes with 2 of these in per box, but I like to save space over here. So yeah, these are pretty good. You know, I know they make a lot of rewraps of these, like coconut bombs, snake eyes, demon bunnies, and etc. But yeah, these also have a lift charge, just like the safe crackers. And they're all in all a really good cracker. They produce a boom. I don't know if some of you guys call them crackers or whatnot, but I personally like them. They're pretty decent. Obviously, they come with a tube that you're not supposed to put them in, but you know, people learn. Yeah, but all in all, they're a really decent bang, and I'm pretty impressed with them. Here we have some thunder crackers. I know these are kind of hard to get, especially where I'm from and where I shop, so these are kind of in my collection. I know they're the newer ones, but not the older ones, which is alright. They're still a thunder cracker. I've watched videos of these and they seem like they're absolute bangers, so when the day comes I light one off, I'm pretty excited. And to wrap it up here, we have brown wraps. You know, with your green fuse, they lights up green, produces a pretty good bang. You can find these for pretty cheap. Come in a 20-pack. Love to light these ones off. Decent cracker. Also have, you know, collect different packs and stuff. 10 packs of gangsters. As I showed before, these are 20 packs. But yeah, I like to collect stuff. So yeah, this is my Firecracker segment. I will post updates on more stuff soon. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy your day. Pyro Moose out.